How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a spectacular day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button so you guys do not miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. And if you guys would, make sure to head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. I stream there at least once a week. And of course, if you guys have any movies or shows you guys want me to watch and review here on the channel, please let me know in the comments section down below. And in one of my latest streams, I had a question pop up and I answered it, but I didn't want to dive into details because I didn't want to set anyone off. So I'm going to be going into talking about this topic neutral, and I'm going to be talking about it not as so much a movie critic, but I want to talk about this topic as far as just being a general audience member, as just a general moviegoer and a consumer of movies and TV. So the question was asked, am I going to watch and review the upcoming show The Rings of Power, based in the Middle-earth saga with Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films? And I said no. So I'm going to be staying out of the political side of the show and the negative reception it has gotten and the praise it has received. I want to stay out of all that. This is going to be my own 2 cents. This is my own opinion about the Rings of Power show. And this is going to dive into a bunch of other things. This is not going to be just my opinion on the Rings of Power show based on the trailer that we have seen. I'm going to be diving into other things and other shows in this talk. So staying out of all the political debates and stuff, I want to say this at the very beginning. I don't care to watch this. I don't have any interest to watch more Middle-earth content. I have read the Lord of the Rings books. I've read The Hobbit. I've seen all 6 of the movies. I own all 6 of the movies on Blu-ray, all of the extended editions, and I enjoy them. I find the 6 Middle-earth films a great adventure. I find that it has a great beginning, a middle, and an end. The stories, the plots, the characters, they all have a beginning, a middle, and an end. They all have a nice little bow put on them at the end of Return of the King. Now, me personally, I enjoy the Lord of the Rings trilogy far more than I care about The Hobbit. The Hobbit is cool because of some backstories and some more lore and whatnot. And it was a fine watch. They were great. I wasn't like super pumped or excited to watch the Hobbit trilogy when they were coming out in theaters. And I really don't have all that much of a desire to like really want to rewatch them. I prefer to just watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy over the Hobbit. But having the Hobbit trilogy is great for some more background story and characters and just enjoying a good film trilogy. And I feel the same way when it comes to the fact that I feel like the Lord of the Rings universe had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I don't understand why it needs to continue onwards, whether it being a prequel or a little inserted character piece where it's taking place in between like episode 2 and 3. I don't want it to be more sequel stuff because it's kind of hard to do that with, the big bad guy dying. And I feel that way about a lot of things that are coming out in this year and in the upcoming years, whether it's for Halo or Harry Potter, for example. I just don't care. I don't care about all these prequel films or series or sequels. I want new and original films and shows. Like, same thing with Jurassic World Dominion that's coming out. I'm not super giddy about it. Like, even based on the trailer, I'm just like, okay, where's the military in this entire thing that could wipe out all these dinosaurs? Like, the logic is just gone. And although I'm going to see these films to see if they're actually good and actually makes my really low expectations be blown away, I'm not hyped. I'm not hyped for any single film or show coming out this year. Like, even with Halo, even with me being a big Halo fan, I'm not super stoked to watch it. I haven't watched it. I don't know if I'm going to, just because I've heard that it focuses on other characters besides Master Chief, so it's going to have some Halo 5 Guardian plot problems. and that it's also going to reveal what Master Chief looks like, and I really just don't care. I want new stuff. I am so sick of them redoing old stuff, mixing it with CGI, and putting in the message to satisfy, the small niche group. I'm just bored of prequels and sequels to franchises that really don't need them. Like, for example, Harry Potter. Harry Potter has 8 movies, 7 books. Done. Fantastic Beasts is a prequel series, which means that they can't kill off certain characters. Certain plot threads have to tie in to the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and so certain characters and plots have to be able to line up with that movie and line up with the rest of the Harry Potter franchise. Otherwise, it just brings continuity, or this takes place in another universe, and Harry Potter is going to have some sort of multiverse explosion, which I really don't want that either. I just want films that are just pure fun, family entertaining, and I really wish companies would stop pushing all these prequels and sequels just to make money, to push the political agenda messages based on current events, and to satisfy those people in political offices, because that's what a lot of these movies and shows unfortunately now are. Now, yes, there are a lot of prequels and sequel shows that do not do any of this unnecessary stuff, but it's super rare, it's super hard to get these movies and shows that are just purely entertainment. And that's what movies and shows are supposed to be. They're supposed to be entertainment. And I feel like the entertainment industry has lost the entertainment value. It's like you go to see a movie to escape from what's happening in the real world. You do not go to a movie in order to see what's happening in the real world on screen for 2 hours. Like, that's just not fun. Like, I don't want to be watching a movie that tells a story that happened last year that is completely boring and not going to be entertaining to me. That's why movies are supposed to be entertaining. Shows are supposed to be entertaining. They're not supposed to be pushing some sort of political agenda message. Movies can have a life lesson in it, like, don't steal, or enjoy the time you have with your friends and family before they pass on or you pass on, or, time is limited, or, be appreciative for what you have in life. But Rings of Power, based on the trailer, doesn't seem to be doing that. It's doing gender swapping, it's doing racial swapping just to satisfy a niche group, and I don't care. I don't care. And I just don't care about having the ability to watch more Lord of the Rings. Like, as a consumer, I just don't care. I don't care about it. Lord of the Rings had a beginning, middle, and end. The Hobbit had a beginning, middle, and it ties in with Lord of the Rings, which eventually has an end. And I just feel the same way about Harry Potter, so that's why I'm not going to be watching the Rings of Power. I'm not watching the Rings of Power show because I don't care about more Middle-earth lore and characters and stuff. I don't care about that. Same thing with the Harry Potter movies. I watched all of them. I've reviewed them all. They're all on a playlist. I'm never going to watch the Fantastic Beasts movies and review them for you guys. I'm just not going to. Jurassic World Dominion, I might, because I really enjoy it. But I assure you that when I do my review, I'm going to come down on it harsh, because I feel like the Jurassic World trilogy is kind of what they did with Star Wars, where Jurassic World was The Force Awakens, Fallen Kingdom was The Last Jedi, and Dominion's probably going to be basically The Rise of Skywalker, where they're bringing in all the old cast in order to try to save the franchise at the last possible second. And I'm not stoked. I'm not excited for these prequels and sequels. And some of them I'm going to watch just because I'm a fan of what they have to offer. And others, I'm just like, I don't care. I've clocked out. Like, the new Fantastic Beasts movie that comes out is what? Going to be Harry Potter 11? Like, there comes a point where it needs to end. Same thing with, like, Fast and Furious. The only reason I watch those movies is because I have tons of friends that just like cars and the actors in them. And I'm like, I just watch it for all the action scenes and the character plots, which now with the recent 9th one is kind of horrible. So that's why. Those are my opinions. You guys are more than welcome to agree or disagree with me in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, guys.